Ay, nako. Ay, nakakari na. Ay, bakit pa ba? Ano ang bago natin? Ikaw nga. Nasa lang plan. Tapa. Yan. Saan? Huh? Ito nasabi ko mga bugs eh. Quit. Or 812. Ano lang masabi sabi na marantahan ba? Ngayon natin 5, meron na lang tayo 3. Pero kung may rage tayo 2, 3. Namatay ko ito ng plus 6. ko nakita yung nalaro ko din. Pamatay pa rin yung nasa harap. Kita mo yun. Ginising mo din. Ano yun? Tangos. Yun lang. Real talk, real talk. Sama na. Ano sama na? Little water. Ano sama? Mavis. Free energy. Kulang. Fuck. Buhay. Pwede kong skip yun. Napakatagal tumira. buhay pa. Chugas. Hmm. Eh kung magpasak ako. Boom! Suicide. tsktsk. Pakawan mo. minus energy, plus energy na nga yung rage. Aking bullshit. Ay, ako. Tapos nag-oda yan. ka pa.
Hey, Mark, fake banter for the intro.
That's all I know how to do.
Great.
Good to be here.
Welcome to Tuesdays with
Stories.
Hit her in the face with a surfboard.
And then the duck fell out of his bag.
Surf's up. And she didn't even flush.
Knock, knock.
Who's there? Mark Norman and Joe List.
Yeah! This is Tuesdays with Stories, everybody.
No, that's terrible.
This is supposed to be cheesy.
Hey, folks, Mark's mid-sip. What the fuck do you have there? It looks like a lake in Houston.
Cappuccino. This is Flint water. No, it's a cappuccino there. It's got a little, it's free. We got a coffee maker in the lobby of this law firm we're working in.
Well, what'd you put in there? Water? It looks watery
It's
and
milky. It's milk in there. It's a little foam.
the colors. Can we get a shot of this? I mean, the color is all. Yeah, it looks terrible.
I put some milk in.
Yeah, but it looks like
Katrina?
watery milk or something. It's like brown, lake brown. It's not coffee brown.
Mmm.
Don't you
All
think?
right. It tastes great. It does the trick. I got no sleep last night, so I need a little kick.
It looks soupy. I saw you last night. I will tease, but we got something special going here. You might be noticing if you're watching on the camera.
Yes.
We're wearing cans.
I know. And
Cans.
it's weird. It's a weird look. We're in the studio. We're conforming.
It's a little strange. No conform. No conform.
No conform.
Yeah.
No,
conform.
bad form.
I mean, you got a yellow coffee, for God's sakes. What's less conforming than that?
Good point.
I'm wearing. You're dressed nice. You look like you could
That's
go
nice.
out.
I could break down some drywall with this outfit. What are you talking
Well,
about?
to me, you're dressed nice. That looks nice. That's an ensemble. I got gym horse shit. My pants, my sneakers are dirty. I came from the gym.
This is how they would dress the guy on the sitcom who just got fired or
Yeah.
dumped.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, yeah, I'm dumped and fired.
You're depressed. You're like, oh, she left me, and we have to. All your friends come over, and we go, dude, you don't need her. She was fucking that black guy.
I'm dressed like Piven in the audition in Seinfeld.
That's right.
Can we pull up that? Maybe we can put the video. We'll put the little thing next to it. But I think he's wearing yellow.
Yellow polo and gray sweatpants.
Yes.
And
I
he's
think it was
like-
blue. A picture of blue.
I was picturing gray, but he comes and goes, what is this guy, like a loser? He's like a real loser.
No, not a loser.
So good.
So good. So we're trying something different. We teased this the other day. Shelby got a wild dick up his ass and decided we're
Sorry
gonna
about
try.
Couldn't help it. His ass was exposed.
My father's gay.
Oh, we got some sound clips.
Oh.
Play it again. Hit him with it
My
again.
father's gay.
I mean, we got the clips.
We're
Some people
trying.
may- no, we're doing it one time
We'll do
only.
it one only.
OTO.
Not that there's anything wrong with that. But yeah, just a couple clips. We say a lot. My father's gay.
My father's gay.
There you go. So we'll try. We're shock jocks. We're radio. Hey, it's Queef Tits and Joe Blow in the morning.
Yeah, and so we're wearing. By the way, a short cord here. If I move an inch, I'm gonna rip down the whole sound system.
Dad cord, no cord, Discord.
We have something. I saw her finger. Shelby.
It's all pipes.
I love it.
I get why they do it now. These shock queefs.
It's fun because if you hit it at the right moment, bang, it comes. I mean, we got to really rely on the Shelby finger.
My father's gay.
All right, well, we've got to go into repeats already, but I've never seen Shelby smile this much, so that's got to mean something.
He looks like the piano player. He looks like Dizzy Reed for Guns N'
Oh.
Roses. He's over there with the headphones. His fingers
Or
are going.
Adrian Brody and the pianist.
Yeah, it's really something.
Holocaust.
Don't love that film, but
What?
I love it. It's just not Schindler's List. It's not as good.
Well, it's not Schindler's List, but it's a different movie.
That's all I needed you to say. It's on the record. Check out Joe and Rana talk pianist versus Schindler's List. He thinks
Oh.
pianist is better. And you know Erica Rhodes,
Yeah, she's fun.
wonderful comedian and a buddy, I feel like. We
Good
had one
egg.
podcast. I feel like we're friends. But
Good Twitter, too.
she messaged me and goes, hey, what, your friend's retarded? She didn't say retarded. I don't want to make it seem like she says that word. But your friend's an idiot. Schindler's List is amazing. She's like, I walked out a pianist, so I made her put a comment on there.
Oh, she listens.
She listened because I think she just saw the headline.
Oh,
Schindler's
yeah.
List versus pianist. She's like, I can't even believe anyone would debate this. But anyways, it's nice to have an attractive woman on your side, isn't it?
It really is. Like, whenever you tell me we got a hot female Tuesday, I'm like, we're doing something right.
By the way, did you get that photo? Can you
No
look at the
photo. I'm waiting for the photo. I sit by the phone, twirling the cord, doing my hair. No photo. Help me out, sister. I just want to see that you're real. I'm not going to rub one out or go down on you. I just want to see the photo.
Yeah, I think maybe she's not. I think sometimes people listen to enough that they know two's gay.
Right.
So they'll say, two's gay. And because I've had it before when I was in Seattle and a guy was like, hey, if it's two's gay, I go, well, check this out. That's Derek. He's like,
Yes.
Derek, the
Yes.
what's he, the sound guy?
Right.
And I go, no, Derek, what are you talking about?
I've had the same thing. I go, I'm a big Tuesday. Hey, well, that's lunch. What are you talking about? It's dinner. No, lunch. It's a thing I tried to do.
Yes, it's all pipes, and they don't. How I missed it. He said something else.
It's all pipes!
Thank
There it
you. Hopefully people, I wonder if people Googling this, we have a Tuesdays with Seinfeld on Twitter. Hopefully he's keeping these people afloat on what the hell we're talking about half the time.
I say it every week because I think about it every week. It's so fascinating to me, the people that never watch Seinfeld. And they're like, what the fuck are these guys talking about?
You get a message every now and then going, hey, never heard about it before. I never heard of him or the show. I watched it. It's pretty good. You're like, pretty good? You never heard of it? What are you, crazy? Never heard of Corduroy.
I got to talk about. I've been laughing at it for days. I'm telling it as a story, and everyone goes, I don't get it. But we had a real moment the other day.
We did?
We did. You missed it. But we were at Chipotle, you, me, and Chuck. And I said, Yemen, pretty similar to semen. You went, and it really made my life complete. Because
I didn't know that.
It felt very George and Jerry, very Larry, and you gave me exactly what I needed on that one. Most people go, Yemen, semen, Larry, and my life, Yemen, pretty similar to semen. You went, and it really made my life complete. Because
I didn't know that.
It felt very George and Jerry, very Larry, and you gave me exactly what I needed on that one. Most people go, Yemen, semen, I don't get it, but you gave me a...
hi, Mark. It's one letter off, so I respect that. It's a perfect little jump.
Yeah, it felt like a real Larry moment, and we love Larry, we love Jerry, not as much. But
what is Yemen? I know nothing about Yemen.
I think it's Eastern Africa. I think it's over by Ethiopia.
I didn't know that at all.
I think. I mean, I don't know it for sure.
But I think white people live there.
In Yemen?
I think it's whitey.
I don't think so.
Well, Barbara Streisand always sang about Yemen.
Yemen?
Or she's in the movie Yemen, which I guess was in the 70s, and everybody was white in the 70s.
I thought Yemen was like light-skinned, brown Muslim.
Call in if you're in Yemen right now.
I think. I could be wrong about that. I know there's Omen.
There's Omen. That's a movie with Damien. That's a terrifying name.
Lemon?
Damien. Oh, yeah.
Damien Yemen.
Oh!
That's something.
3 people will appreciate that, but that is something.
I think Damien Lemon's a Tuesday. At least he used to be. He was. He was gay for a while.
Give him a goog. He's a fun cat.
Oh, funny guy. Handsome and just cool.
Cool black.
He's a cool... Wow, you didn't have to take it there. My God.
Oh, sorry.
White folks is losing their mind.
Hey!
What was that? Who's that? What's the etymology of that one?
Is that Aquafina?
Shelby's not mic'd. He doesn't like the mic. He doesn't want any hoopla.
It's for the best.
But
wow. I'm joking.
A mic would be bad. A camera would end us. But
Oh, God, or a mirror.
well, there's a hell of a hair swoop going there.
Your hair looks great, your jawline is chiseled, and your shoulders are a little thin. But,
It's all pipes.
yeah, either way, Yemen, we got to go there. Maybe we'll do a live ep. I think there's some trouble out there in the Middle East.
A lot of trouble in the Middle East. Very unstable. I'm listening to a hell of a podcast. Barry Weiss's podcast. Honestly, I'd highly recommend it.
I think I recommend it to you.
She's got Brett
Easy.
Stevens on there.
Who's that?
And he's a guy. He's from the Times, and he's always on Real Time. And then he's got Matt Taibbi from Rolling Stone.
The bald, ugly guy.
And they're debating Ukraine, Russia, and I'm so susceptible to debate. One
Same.
talks for 4 minutes, and I'm like, well, this guy's 100% right. We don't want to be anywhere near Ukraine. Fuck them. Let it fight it out. And the other guy's like, however, and then he speaks for 4 minutes. I'm like, that other guy's a retard. You know what he's talking. He's going to get us all killed.
I feel the same exact way. What is that?
And they're making convincing arguments. I got a soft brain. I thought about this years ago with the horse and carriage in New York. Because I was listening to some guy. He's like, what are you talking about? Fuck the animals. You have to have the clip-clop, the proposals. It's part of the city, the spirit of the city. I'm like, you're right. And then someone else is like, they beat the horses. They fuck them in the ass.
Yep.
They make them eat donkeys. The smell is horrible.
Right,
It's
right.
torture. And I'm like, I don't know what to do. Maybe shoot half the horses and leave the other half to pull us around.
But is that the definition of open-minded? You can take both sides in and see the good. It's like when you go into when you were younger and you go into a classroom and every lady was ugly, but you could see some beauty in one.
Oh, I see the beauty in a lot of ugly. I want to fuck everyone now. I'm
Sure.
like, when it comes to women and sex, my mind is more open than my father's asshole on a Halloween evening.
That's an ass-a-lantern. But yeah, I don't know what that meant. But it's a big bag of candy. You want to give them a Tootsie Roll. But yeah, I'm with you. It's exciting seeing
Pinatay ko na lang.
women's imperfections are fun now. When
Oh,
you're
yeah.
a kid, you're like, give me the supermodel, give me the Pamela, whatever. But as an adult, you're like, ooh, look at that swastika on the neck and the C-section scar and the dingleberry.
Yeah, exactly. Louis had that great bit that I think resulted in getting divorced and famous at the same time.
It's a trade.
About the wife, her nipples all chewed up, and she looks like an old black and white photo, and he thinks it's hot. And I remember watching it being like, she can't enjoy this. And of course, they were divorced 10 minutes later, but it really got pretty successful. So it's a sliding scale, I guess.
Yeah, it's a balance, but hold on, back to what you were saying there.
The debates.
The debates. I'm with you. I fly into Florida for a gig. I look around. I put on a MAGA hat and a Hawaiian shirt, and I kick a Mexican, and I punch a Cuban, and I'm like, woo, give me some bath salts, shoot up that gay club. I love it.
Yeah.
And then you go to L.A., and you're like, oh, shit, maybe I'll wear an AIDS ribbon and an I voted sticker, and I'll give money to a Mexican, and I'll join the DNC.
Right. It's tricky. They're all making great points.
Yeah, they
you
really
know?
are.
Yeah. I
Well,
mean,
two things can be right. We forget that in America.
Mm.
Two things can be right, two things can be wrong.
Well, the middle path, as the Buddhists say, our neighbor here, is
that
the middle
right?
path, somewhere in the middle. But sometimes with these debates, you just go, you figured out. And then you have that great relief where you're like, I'm a comedian. I don't have to figure it out. Doesn't matter what I think.
Right.
So it's fun to think about, and you get overwhelmed. You're like, well, I don't know what to do in Ukraine. Then you're like, well, that works out, because I don't have a say anyways.
Yeah, good point. Good point.
So then you're just like, wow, that was good entertainment. I don't know what to think, and then you can and then you force it into topics.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is about the Ukraine, they're not actually our allies. They're not in NATO.
There you go.
And then
The
people-
regurgitate.
Yeah, you got to gurge.
Yes, yes. Or purge. What is purging?
Purge is when you go and you like if we purge, we'd rip Shelby's clothes off, fuck him, take his money, kiss him on the lips. I think.
Oh, that's different. I thought anorexics purged.
No, the purge. Oh, maybe.
You're purging.
Is there multiple purges? Because I thought the purge was like when you go crazy. Isn't that the movie? There's no rules for a day,
Oh,
so you
yeah.
rape everybody.
But what is the definition of a purge? I know what a perv is, and I know what a purse is. But what's a purge?
That's why you should be mic'd, Shelby. It's all pipes. I know that.
Give
But
it a goog.
I think purge means.
Yeah, it's tough.
I think there could be two purges. There's throw up purge.
To get rid of. Yeah,
Get
you
rid of.
purge everything. You get rid of it. You
Ah.
wipe the slate anal. I think that's right. So you're purging the food, or you're purging society.
Gago.
Purge the food. So we could purge. Yeah, we could get rid of his integrity.
Yes. Purge is Meredith.
Yes. Oh, he's good.
I want you to eat a stoplight and crap red, white, and blue. That was
Eat
my-
lightning and crap thunder.
That's the one. I don't know
Yeah.
where I got mine.
Boy, he's good.
He was good. He played the penguin as well.
Yes, big penguin. Burgess, I love the one of the great moments in the whole film, the masterful film, is when in the middle of the speech he goes, I want to manage you. You understand that? It's a great moment of comedy.
Yeah.
He's doing this whole thing. He's like, you need a manager. I didn't have a manager. The reason I got taken advantage of because I didn't have a manager. And he stops because he knows Rocky's dumb. He's like, I want to be your manager. You understand what's going on here? It's very funny.
I love that because management is so much jargon and bullshit and sugarcoating that at the end he's just like, I'm a real guy. I'm just telling you straight up.
Very beautiful, lovely film. And,
Don't you want to do that with ladies when you were, I don't know if you ever hit on girls in bars back in the day.
yes.
You know, back in the 80s.
Of
And
course.
you'd go up and go, can I buy you a drink? And then you just want to go like, I think you're really pretty. I'd like to fuck your dad.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I always loved Woody in Annie Hall when he goes, let's just kiss. This way we can digest our
Yes.
food. It won't be awkward later.
Yes.
Let's just get it out of the way. Okay, great. Now we can go eat. And that's like a lovely thing he did there.
I know. And come on, ladies, you know what we're doing. We have to do this song and dance, the art of seduction. I know they like that. They like a little foreplay and a little flirty bullshit, but come on, it's so phony. Let's get to it.
Well, isn't that an old adage that was in the Bible that women know if they want to fuck a guy within 10 minutes?
I've
Remember
heard that. I've
Yeah.
heard that. Yeah, I don't believe it. You can swip it and swap it.
I think men are like that for sure. Well, we want to fuck most everybody.
Yeah.
And we can swing. I could be absolutely not and then start to be like, you know what? Maybe I do want to fuck her.
Of course.
Because you see her, she's got a mustache and like
Right.
what's the thing?
A mole?
A mole on her
With a
eyeball.
little hair in it.
Yeah, and you're like, oh, yikes. And then, you know, she makes a couple jokes and slips and falls, and you go, I could make love to her.
Yeah, and I hate to get into 80s comedy here, but I'm the exact opposite of a lady. Like, if a guy goes up to a woman and goes, I'd love to fuck you, the woman's like, whoa, who's this psycho? A little forward, huh? Jeez, take it down a peg, you weirdo. And I'm like, if a girl comes up to me and she's horrific looking in a wheelchair and goes, I want to fuck you, I think she's hotter. Because
Yes.
she's open, she's honest, she's cool. We don't have to do all the bullshit. Oh, what are you, Virgo?
Yes, very aggressive, is nice. Well, I had a woman, I've probably told the story before somewhere, but 4th of July, 2002, I was 20 years old, and I was in Charleston, South Carolina. Maybe I haven't told this story.
Oh, lay
a
it
little
on me,
old
fatty.
school story.
Bring
So
it.
Derek, who the gays know,
Big D.
big dude, D-man.
Oh, yeah, Dare Bear.
So he's down in Charleston. He's like stationed in, he's a merchant marine. They send him places. So he's down in Charleston, South Carolina. And this is way back in the day. And, maybe it must have been under, I'll figure out the age later. When did I turn 21? Oh, God.
Oh, boy.
2003. This story stinks. So it must have been July 2002 or whatever the fuck you say. So I want to go to Charleston. He's like, come on down. We'll party. He's got a roommate, Seamus. They both rip it up, party.
wow.
You know, fresh out of college, you know, merchant marine, drunk, crazy. So I go, I'll head down there. But at the time, you're young. I'm into Simon and Garfunkel and Kerouac. I'm one of those assholes, you know. So I'm like, I'll take a bus.
Yeah.
Because a plane is expensive at the time, and it was post 9/11 and all that horse shit. So I was like, why don't I take a bus?
To Charlestown?
I know. Charleston.
Charlestown is
Charlestown,
close.
like 10 minutes, yeah.
That's an easy bus.
So I got a dangerous bus, but still.
Sure.
So I go, I'll take a bus. It'll be romantic. It'll be like, Midnight Cowboy. I'll
Yes.
see the country, because I was in that wah, 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 wah. I'm going where the weather suits my clothes. So I just think, hey, this will be nice. I've gone off to look for America. And I'm like, that's what I'll do. And everyone
Hell
goes,
yeah.
you're crazy. What are you insane? I go, fuck it, it'll be fun. You don't know me. I'm America. I'm going to go find the soul and the spirit of America, like one of those bullshit journalists, whatever.
Yeah, choo-choo. Oh, that's a train.
So, well, whatever.
There it is.
I get a bus.
You're a bus boy.
22-hour bus ride.
Wow.
way.
What are you thinking, fatty? Get a bullet train or a prop plane or a canoe.
Well, it was cheaper. It was like $100 or whatever,
Okay.
and I really thought it'd be an experience. So I packed like remember the stack of the CD case where it's like 4 on each sleeve.
Yes,
So you
yes.
it's like a whole book. I had that and just bags of batteries. Most of my luggage was batteries, and I had a Discman.
Batteries.
Discman.
Ah.
And that Discman would eat
It's
batteries.
all pipes!
It would eat batteries.
Yes.
So,
You were purging batteries.
there was no pod. What's that thing?
iPod.
iPod. There was
Yes.
no iPod.
iPod Ukraine.
Every time I see the finger, I think something's coming. That's the problem with it.
That's what
Joe,
she said.
trust me on this.
Hey!
Hey, Keitel.
Does Keitel remind you of Colin? Every time I see
Yeah.
Gray, they look very similar.
Well, they're Brooklyn guy. You're gonna be okay.
Say the goddamn words.
These kids today, they got no idea what the hell we're talking about. And they're missing out. This
Very
is great,
similar.
great entertainment.
Is Keitel Bronx? He might be Bronx.
Nah, Brooklyn.
Are you sure?
Bensonhurst.
Wow.
I got a real knack on where people are from. Give me another celebrity, real quick.
Was he born in the Bronx? I visualize Bronx with Keitel.
Stanley Kubrick was Bronx.
Right.
Robert Klein was Bronx.
Robert Klein. Don't forget Shapiro.
Oh, is he Bronx?
Oh, this is the music. This is the we're looking for something music.
This is like in a bad video game where I'm looking through the warehouse with my gun.
They're so similar to me. They look similar. They're both, specifically, it just says New York City.
Bensonhurst, I'm pushing for it.
Early life, born in New York City.
Come on, baby.
Uh-oh. Grew up in Brighton Beach. We'll give it to you. We'll give it to
Okay,
you.
that's
It's very
Brooklyn
close.
still.
Neighbors. He grew up in Brighton Beach. I thought maybe born in Bronx for some reason. I don't know why I had
He's
Bronx
tough.
as his
He's
hits.
a tough guy.
Because it was all whites in the Bronx
Of
back
course,
in the day.
and
50s.
Jews.
Oh,
I
that's
don't
the same.
count them.
Ah, I see. Oh boy. Well,
Not pure.
White folks is losing their mind.
Thank you.
all right. That's Shelby on the 2s and 3s.
Get a Whoopi Goldberg Jew drop if you can.
Ah, jeez.
All right. Well, we got to mix it up. We got a whites. We got a. All right. Dewdrop sounds like a good candy.
Oh,
Give me a dewdrop.
that sounds really good.
There's a jujube and a lemon drop.
Yes.
Combine those juice.
I like that.
Hey, folks. Tuesdays with Stories is brought to you by BetterHelp Online Therapy. Is there something interfering with your happiness or preventing you from achieving your goals? Well, you got to get on the BetterHelp Online Therapy. BetterHelp assesses your needs and matches you with your own licensed professional therapist. You'll be matched with a therapist in under 48 hours. It's not a crisis line. It's a self-help. It's professional therapy done securely online. There is a broad range of expertise available which may not be locally available in many areas. Available worldwide. You can log into your account anytime and send a message to your therapist. Schedule weekly video or phone sessions. No waiting room. BetterHelp is committed. BetterHelp is committed to great
What
matches, so
the
they make
fuck?
it easy and free to change therapists if needed. It's more affordable than traditional online therapy. Financial aid is available. BetterHelp wants you to start living a happier life. We're both in therapy. You got to do it. It's good for you. Clean out the garbage. Talk to somebody. Get the feelings together. Tell them how to do it, Fatty.
Visit BetterHelp.com/Tuesdays. That's better, H-E-L-P, and join the over 2 million people who have taken charge of their mental health with the help of an experienced professional. In fact, so many people have been using BetterHelp that they are recruiting additional therapists in all 50 states. Special offer for Tuesdays. Get 10% off your first month at BetterHelp.com/Tuesdays. Do it today.
Yeah. Okay. Tuesdays with Stories is sponsored by Liquid IV. If you're thinking about getting that summer body ready for beach season, you'll want to meet your next workout buddy. Liquid IV. They sent me about 8 gallons of this stuff. I drink a couple every day. I like the booze. I like to hit the sauce. So I like to get my hydration back. And this is the best stuff for it. It tastes good. It feels good. Doctors use it. Nurses use it. It's good stuff. Get those electrolytes in you. Start feeling better with flavors like watermelon, lemon, lime, strawberry, pina colada. One stick of Liquid IV and 60 ounces of water hydrates faster and more efficiently than water alone. Made with premium ingredients. It's vegan, non-GMO, free of gluten, dairy, and soy, and they're supporting frontline workers to stay healthy. Liquid IV is donated to hospitals, EMS, food banks, veterans, and active military. Over 19 million servings donated so far.
And just for the gays, grab Liquid IV in bulk nationwide at Costco, or you can get 25% off when you go to liquidiv.com and use code Tuesdays at checkout. That's 25% off anything you order when you use promo code Tuesdays at liquidiv.com. Experience better hydration today at liquidiv.com. Promo code Tuesdays.
Hell yeah.
Back to the show.
Okay, so you're on the bus for 30 years going to South Carolina.
22 hours, and the first leg is to New York. And I go all the way to New York, and it's exciting to see the sky, and you're like, wow, I'm getting there.
Yes.
So you got to transfer in New York, Penn Station, and I go, whew, I'm a little pooped. This is another long bus trip. I'm only in New York. I'm 4
Right.
hours in. I'm like 200 miles from my house. Then you switch there. Then you go down to like D.C. You switch again. Then you take a bus. Then you get into like the deep south.
Oh, yeah.
Bus stops, and these stops are like on like rural roads. Like just back, there's just like houses, and you see a lot of like the poor folk. And this bus changes over, and I remember feeling like there was like an old black woman, and I was the only white person on the bus in like South Carolina, in the Carolinas.
Yeah.
And there was a black woman getting off, and she's like, "You go ahead," and I was like, "No, you go." And she's like, "Oh, thank you, boy. Thank you very much." Like I felt like I was like in the 50s, like I shared a ice cream with a black person.
Right. There is a lot of that still, that slavery, what's the word, remnants.
Yeah, I mean, she acted like I had just handed her $1,000. She's like, "Oh my God, thank you very much."
Yeah.
And I was like, "No problem." It was very strange, but it was kind of nice. I felt like a hero.
Sure.
I was like, "Everybody go. I don't care."
You take the front of the bus, Rosa.
It was really like her reaction felt strange. It felt like I'd gone back in time.
Yeah, there's a lot of that there, and it's so rural there that it hasn't gotten as progressed because there's not as many people to push for it. There's not any skyscrapers or anything, so it's just the same shit over and over. It's like the 40s.
Yeah, it was wild, and so 22 hours, which feels like 3 days because you're only awake for 14 hours in a day or whatever.
Sure.
And it went from like night to all the way day, all the way night, and then morning again. It was crazy.
Did you at least have an open seat with you, or was it jammed?
A couple times I had open seats. Towards the south, it was pretty open.
Okay.
But still upright. I mean, like, you're upright for 22 hours. You're trying to sleep and talk. And I'm
Yeah.
like, this is awful.
Awful.
Back hurts. And then you'd have, like, one of those stops in Bumble Tits, North Carolina.
Sure.
And there's, like, a 50-minute layover. But you can't really go. There's nothing there.
No.
It's not like Penn Station, or what do you call it? What is this? Port Authority.
Yeah.
Where it's like McDonald's, the New York Times building, and all this shit. You're just like in the side of a row with the cars like.
I know. And then you get out and you do a little one of these, and then you gotta go. Oh, what are you up to? Oh, you're going to a family reunion. Get out of town. How about that, huh?
Yes, and you're just running out of. See, the cans are killing me. I hate the cans.
Hate a can.
So they're just.
It's all pipes.
So just sitting there, I'm dying. Finally, I get there. It's like 7 in the morning, and Derek's at work, and he left me a fun Shawshank note. He's like, if you've come this far, maybe you're willing to come a little farther. And it was really exciting.
I
He
like
signed
it.
Randall Stevens or whatever bullshit.
Good motto for a porn star. Peter North. You've come this far. You could probably come a little further. Like if you get to the tits, hit the face.
Yes, I'd love coming my face. Just the warmth. That's
Well,
all I want.
we got some time.
My father's gay.
I think I think we've circulated about 3. I think we got to mix it up a little, huh?
I know. Well, we didn't get a lot of the classics. We wanted Where the Cameras. We wanted Cans. We
Yeah.
wanted
Georgia saying cut it.
Georgia saying cut it. But you know,
Joe, trust me on this.
it's hard. It's
There's
hard,
the third.
it's hard to do. We got a Reservoir Dogs.
All right.
Unexpected. So I get there, and then they're at work. So I get the key under the door. I go in, I nap, and then they come home. And now it's the feeling of like they're at work, knowing they got a buddy, and I was a fucking maniac then.
Yeah, you were a maniac.
I mean, this is like
He's a maniac.
20-year-old, just discovered drinking. I'm a wild animal. Now I've been on a bus, so I'm like a caged animal. They just let go. So we go out. I don't even know what story I'm telling. It was in Charleston.
Yeah, you're going on the bus. You're 20 years old.
Oh, I remember the story.
We
So
got it.
We go out and we go. It's 4th of July now, and you know me. I was the karaoke king back in
you
the
got,
day
You got laid off of it.
when I was the youth. So I had a fake ID, Joseph Michael Arnold, wherever you are, Joe. Thank you.
JMA.
From Columbia, South Carolina. That was me.
Columbia. No one's going to question that.
Well, it was a real idea. I ran into a problem in Boston. I brought it back to Boston.
Uh-oh.
And I would show up with like a Sox hat and a Bruins shirt and be like, hey, we're just going to grab a couple pops at the bar.
Right.
And the guy's like, from Columbia, huh? And I'm like, shit.
Yeah, you got you there. This was a bad idea.
I get busted saying I did, adding
Yeah.
ours, dropping ours.
Right.
I'm like a vodka and cream or whatever the fuck. So any tits.
Should have asked for a sweet tea. Blend in.
It worked there, so I went down to South Carolina. They don't give a shit down there. Because as we said, these red states, they don't care about anything.
No, it's the wild east,
Yes, Southeast.
Middle East.
Gamecocks. So they look at the idea, they go ahead, and we go into the bar, and karaoke's going, it's fun, we're meeting girls. Derek had a hot girlfriend back in the day. He's one of these guys that always has hot women.
Yeah, because he's not a stunner.
He's pretty handsome, though, when you look at he looks like Sinatra.
Is that right?
Yeah, well, you got to get to see the young Derek. You know,
Maybe Sinatra now.
we've all aged, but he's got a real
All right.
face. I'm telling you, he used to get the hottest chicks on earth.
Nothing against the D-man. I'm just saying. I've run into the cat a few times, and he's not a showstopper. He's a classically good-looking guy, I guess. But I wouldn't say he's a what's his name? Tom Hardy.
That's just 20 years ago.
Okay,
now
good point,
he's a
good
pile
point.
of shit. Don't get me
Yeah,
wrong. He
all
stinks
right.
now, but 20 years ago, he was something. Primo.
I'll give you that. Send me a photo, Derek.
His dame was hot.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's another thing down south. I feel like you can clean up a little harder because up here there's a competition up the Indian. You got these finance guys. You're trying to bang Fallon's wife up here. Down there, it's Cletus.
And you got to remember too, he's stationed from out of town. He's a Boston guy. He's a merchant marine. He's got dress whites. He's in
Merchant
dress
Marine.
whites.
Dress whites.
And he's got the gig. He's got a job. And then you have the merchant marine have a nice thing because they have like a military aspect. They're in a uniform.
Yes.
But they're also like, I'm down in the docks. It's the shipping. They're in the shipping industry.
It's a good mix of polite gentleman, straight and narrow, with manly and rugged.
Yes. Plus, he's funny. We know how far funny can get us.
Funny's big.
He's funny and
The what is it? The whites?
Dress whites.
Dress whites only.
Yes, so he's got that going on. Anyways, hot girlfriend. We toured Charleston, which is beautiful. And there's all the slave shit there. It's crazy.
Oh, yeah, a lot of slaves.
People they don't like that. But it's pretty neat when you see it.
Yeah, and it's got to be tough for the black folk because they're just seeing that slave shit all day, every day. You know, we tear down a statue of Thomas Edison because he said the N-word on a podcast, but back there it's like right there.
They're like, this is the mall. I mean, it's crazy because like I go to Fenway Park and I'm like, wow, someone was sitting here when Ted Williams hit a home run.
Yeah.
And they're there going, someone got bought right here.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Yikes.
Ooh.
White folks
Yeah.
is losing their mind.
Look, I'm from Louisiana. We have all these slave plaques. Like this is the biggest slave trade in America, right here. And over here, it's where they, bred them. And over here is where they fed them. And over here is where they did the haircuts or whatever. It's a lot.
Breaded slaves.
Yes, I'm off bread.
So.
Oh, hi, Mark.
That would have been a good one too. I'm off bread. You're off bread. So, any tits, we go to the bar, and it's 4th of July, and it's just festive, because the South, they, love America and whatever
Sure.
bullshit, so it's all exciting. Everyone's red, white, and blue, the whole thing. And I put in my thing. I'm going to sing Born to Run, 4th of July. And so I go out, they go, let's have Joe Liz come up. And, you know, I'm an unassuming nerd. I'm gangly. I'm uglier than I am now, even if you can imagine. And I go up there, and it goes... And I'm jumping up on the wall. I climbed up on the thing. I got on the speakers like fucking Eddie Vedder. I'm jumping. I took my shirt off. I whip it into the crowd. I mean, this place went bananas.
Yeah.
You can't even believe it. Still the highlight of my life. And it was like it was like an L-shaped wall, like half wall, like here, over here and here. So there's people like dangling over. So I'm like running around, high-fiving everybody. I'm climbing the wall, and the place just went nuts. Everyone's going, spraying beer. Whoa. I got every single person going, and they're spraying everything. It was wild. And then this woman walked up to me after, cute as pie, little thick, southern thickness.
All right, we like the biscuits and gravy.
But cute and hot, and her name was Joey.
I like that.
And she walked up and said, I don't care what you say, I'm going home with you.
Wow, that's a little rapey.
And I said, well, that's fine by me. Let's go home together. We went to the bar and shots and beer, shots. The whole thing, we're making out at the bar.
Wow.
All this shit. I don't want to tell the ending though.
Uh-oh. How was the thick sex?
Well, I blew it. I was so insecure in those days. I got
Jojo
drunk,
Rabbit.
and then I couldn't find my friends. And I was like, I got to find my buddies. And they had left or smoked. Because back in the day, there's no cell phones.
Right.
So I had to go find them. By the time I found them, I couldn't find her. And I remember being mad. I remember like, you guys fucked me. And they were like, we thought you were going off to Joey's house.
Yeah, Joey the kangaroo.
But I have this stiff. It's like a job interview where you're like, what's your biggest flaw? And you say something nice.
Yeah.
I love I have loyalty to these friends, and I wanted to be with them. I didn't want to just blow them off. So
the bus ride, you showed for them.
They were like, in that time, I never fucked that off. They fucked all the time.
Right.
They'd be like, we just left you. You had Joey. And I was like, I had to find you. And they're like, all right, let me go find Joey. And by the time I got back, she probably thought I hated her and left.
Right, of course. She's getting diddled by a piano leg in her apartment with a vibrator.
Never fucked Joey. So if anyone knows Joey in South Carolina, there can't be too many Joeys down there.
Nah, I guess not.
She would look thick. Should be about 58 by now and 300 pounds.
And you can play that song and see if she reacts to it. She might come a-running like a dog whistle.
So I didn't get to see Joey, but the point is,
she said that.
Flipped would be something if I was like, hey, I don't care what you say. I'm going to fuck your brains out tonight. I think I'd get, kicked out of society.
Oh, yeah, that's a crime. And it makes you wonder, what could you have said? I'm married. I don't care. I'm gay. I don't care.
Right.
I'm a pedophile. I don't care. Here's the N-word. I don't care. Like, where could you go to see what she would do? Because she said, I don't care what you say.
Yes.
So it'd be a fun little game to actually test that.
My father's gay.
Yes.
My father's gay.
There it is.
Joe, trust me on this.
So, anyways, that's how the story ends. But I've been thinking about this a lot lately. And I got more stories, but I don't want to hog here.
Hog? Put a hog on me.
There was so many times that people wanted to have sex with me, and I just didn't pick up the signal because I had no confidence.
Yeah, well, it's also we've been beaten in, like, hey, don't be aggressive with ladies, don't take advantage of ladies, and then so when a lady's all over you, you're like, there's no way. Plus, you hit on girls your whole life, they all turn you down, they call you ugly and gangly and tall and toothy, 5 head. So, you know, you assume if a woman's talking to you, she doesn't mean it.
Yes.
I had the same thing.
Yeah, I was very insecure. There was another time there was this woman that I'm still friends with that I went to New York Film Academy together.
Yep.
As you do. And we were both in love with each other, I think. We were best friends. We were just buddies. And we talked and laughed. And I was like, God, I love this woman. But she had a boyfriend. But a boyfriend who was never around, didn't talk about it. He was like back home boyfriend. And she was never like, I love him, I miss him, whatever. Never mentioned, that just, I knew it. And then our third friend was like, if it weren't for that boyfriend, you guys would be together, you guys should be together.
Wow.
Then towards the end, we saw Lost in Translation.
Sure.
The film, wonderful film. And after we saw it, she goes, boy, I just love that they kissed at the end. That was really perfect. And then I was like, yeah, me too.
Yeah.
All right, I'll see you later. And looking back, I'm like, you fucking idiot.
Blew it.
You idiot.
You
I mean, and it was
blew
the same relationship. They were in relationships. They didn't care about this significant other. And of course, they broke up like a month later, her and this
Wow.
guy. And she was just looking up. She was little. She was looking up at me. I love that they kissed. I was like, yeah, no, it was great.
Wow.
And I should have planted one on it, but I had my parents fuck me.
Yeah, the insecurity. You can't imagine that. And the ladies in all the movies, they like the guy to grab and pin him, you know, like do the dip, and then the smooch, and it's so romantic. And you were the exact opposite of that.
I was a dipshit. It sucked.
I had a thing at Film Academy as well. There was a woman there named Magali. She was Swiss French.
Mega.
Yeah, Lee. And she was beautiful Swiss French. So she's from Switzerland, and they speak French there.
Wow.
So
she
she
must have loved cheese.
Oh, yeah, big cheese head. And she was like, oh, Mark, how you doing, Mark? You know, she was so sexy and French and, like, swarthy and smooth. You know, she was hairy.
Wow.
And I had the biggest crush on her, but I couldn't think of a word. I'd be cutting up all day in class, and she would show up, and I would just frozen. And so one time we got a little alone time. We're at a bar, and I'm kind of acting like a human being, and she...
I don't buy it.
I know. Well, she was going in for some kind of flirty thing, and I could... You know when you're saying horrible shit, but you can still feel it. I felt the connection. I felt like something's cooking here. You get a little bit of a chub.
Sure, I
You
love
know?
a chub. Nick Chubb.
Nothing is said, but you feel the chub, you feel the connection, you feel the warmth, the love, and I panicked, and I couldn't take all the feelings, and I go, yeah, you know, I think I farted. And she goes, I didn't know, I'm a child. And she goes, you Americans with the humor, bad humor. And I was like, and I was ruined. And she was right. It was a bad joke, but it was all out of just uncomfortableness. And she was like, you piece of shit, and you're not funny.
Oh, it's rough. You look back, and it's just like, fucking A now. But everything worked out to here. We're doing well. We like our wives or whatever. And here we are. We're making money. We're
getting laid.
Yeah, so whatever. It's all nice. But who gives a shit? But man, back in the day, now, I mean, I got more. There's the same woman, the Lost in Translation woman. Later, Derek was now living in Long Beach, California. Again, the shipping.
LBC.
What's that?
The LBC.
Yes. So I was going there, flying there, and my friend, this woman, she lived in L.A. She's an actor. And I was talking to her, and she's like, I'll pick you up at the airport. Got it. You get the half cock.
Half cock.
So she's like, I'll pick you up at the airport. And I'm like, wow, I'm flying to Long Beach. She goes, I don't care. I'll drive down. So she drives from Hollywood to Long Beach.
Is that an hour?
I don't know how far, but it's not close.
All right.
It's not great. So she drives down there, and I'm in love with this woman.
Yes.
But I don't know how to handle anything. I'm stupid
I've
and
been there.
insecure. So she shows up, and she's like dolled up,
Oh, boy.
dress made up, hair done, and she's looking beautiful. And she's like, "Hey, I'm here to pick you up."
Yeah.
And now she's single. I'm single, but I'm still retarded. And so Derek is staying with a new girlfriend, not hot, and he's living with her. And I got to go meet her because he's working. So I got to go meet her to get the keys and get in. So I'm like, hey, so this girl, I go, can you come take me to meet my friend's girlfriend? And these are different kinds of women. The girl I'm friends with, she's like vegan and an actor. And tattooed and just cares about things. And this girl is like a drinky party chick, a typical drunk girl. So we meet up, and they just hate each other. Instead of me going to my friend's house to go make love and have a date day, I immediately meet up with my friend's girlfriend. They don't like each other, and I go, okay, I got to go to her house because she's got the keys, so I'll see you later. Thanks for the ride.
Sure.
And I think she was like heartbroken. Then later on the week, I was like, should we meet up? She's like, I got stuff to do. Your friends are that drunk idiot.
Oh, you can't blame her. I mean, I hate
know.
to say it, but she got dolled up. But it's a tough line, ladies, because how do we know? You don't want to assume. You don't want to, make a move. If you don't like, hey, I thought we were friends. You make a move on me. I just came down to hang out with you. You try to kiss me, you fucking weirdo. You're like, all right, but then if you don't try to kiss, hey, you don't make a move. I drove down and I got dolled up. You're like, I don't know. We can't say anything. It's all up in the ether. So, of course, it's going to get mixed up every now and then.
It sucks, too, because I look like this asshole heartbreaker. Like, she was probably like, he broke my heart. I got all dolled up, and he didn't.
You
I
didn't
think
do
so.
that. You
I
didn't
think,
do that.
I think I came off that way, and I didn't mean to. I was just too insecure, and I was in love with this woman.
Yes, well, that sucks. But also, I think we have this problem in our society with the lady-guy thing where lady-guy, but you're not allowed to. You can just not like someone also. Like, sometimes you don't like a girl. You don't like me. You fucking broke my heart. You're like, I don't like it.
But I did like it.
I know. I'm just saying. But
Right.
there is that too.
Yes.
Like, some people just don't like you. You don't get to chew me out because I'm not sexually attracted to you.
Yes.
But that's a whole other bag of hammers.
Yeah. It was tough. And then the last one, this is a quicker one. There was once a woman that it was at a show, and she pulled me aside to
Oh,
a
boy.
side room, and we made out.
Oh, that's hot.
And I was into her too. And then the next day, I didn't know how to handle these things. So I texted her, I was like, boy, you were drunk last night, huh? And she was like, no, I wasn't. And I was like, well, you were acting crazy. And she was like, no, I knew what I was doing. And I was like, oh. And she's like, boy, you're making me feel really small right now.
Ooh.
And I didn't know how to recover. I was like, oh, I'm sorry. I should have been like, you know what? I fucked up. I don't know why I said that. I'm really into you. We should go out on a date.
Right.
But instead, I was like, oh, sorry. And I just didn't know how to handle feelings and emotions and communication.
Yeah.
So I'm out here just breaking hearts, if you can believe it.
Yeah, you're a heartbreak.
And then I'm walking around going, I can't get laid. Nobody loves me. I'm lonely. And I would go break car windshields and steal shit because I was so frustrated with myself.
Well, dudes, we had no one to talk to. We were clueless. I'm a heartbreaker. I farted and ruined that whole relationship that I had. So, yeah, we were idiots. We're hanging out with knuckleheads all day, doing headlocks and keg stands, and then you get in front of a lady, and it's all blurry.
God, I fucked up so much. But then even my wife, the first time we hung
I
out,
remember that.
she was like, invited me to stay over, and then she was like, you want to watch a movie? We watched Nirvana Unplugged. I never made a move. We literally laid in bed and watched all of Nirvana Unplugged. And the main thing is the fear of making a move, and they're like, oh, I don't see you that way. And you're like, God.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
That's the real situation.
It's a tough. You got to do some real detective work there. Now let me change anals here.
Please.
I gotta tease something.
Oh, I can't wait.
So I don't know if I told you, but been hanging out with you. I've been trying to get you to rub off on me, give me a little herpy, whatever it is.
Love to rub.
Here's the rub, dry rub. So I took some of your advice, and I got to tell you, we've been doing 18 podcasts. We've been doing the road all day. We're doing clips. We're talking to Shelby. We're busy.
Yes. It's a lot of work talking to Shelby.
It is. We're swamped. Shelby's tough. So the lady, my gal, speaking of ladies, she's swamped too. She's got 9 podcasts. She's got 8 friends, 2 tits, all this shit, a cat. And I'm like, what are we doing? She's pulling her hair out every day. I'm on no sleep, stressed out every day, trying to do a pull-up in the park like a psycho. And I was like, fuck it. Fuck it. You went to Berlin. This weather, it's actually not bad right now, but these cold days with the little rain spritz, it's enough.
These New York winters.
Yes. It's all pipe. So I go, we're going to the beach.
Yes.
So I said, get out your pocketbook, you crazy coos. We're looking up some dates. Get the Rolodex. Get the daily planner. Here we go. We picked a date. Spun the globe. We're going right here. We're going to St. Thomas and the Virgin Islands.
St.
Talk about a
Thomas.
hymen.
Thomas Dustin, I can't wait for this. I'm very excited. By the way, by the time you hear this, you've gone to St. Thomas, come back, and we've been all over the world. We've broken up at this point.
I know.
We're recording about 9 weeks ahead. I can't wait to see the photos. I love a sand, beach, sky, palm, cocktails. I love those stupid cocktails that give you heartburn with the yellow and
Yes,
the pineapple and the blue straw.
The umbrella in there with
Yes.
the swirly straw. I can't wait to infuse myself with sugar and vodka and tequila.
Get some swirlies, eat her out from behind, get her in the doggy style, eat her pussy with her asshole in your nose. I want you to really live down there, damn it.
Oh, we're gonna live, baby. And how about this? I'm in Omaha the weekend before, and I'm going straight from Omaha to the island. So
they're doing a jerk off. I love that.
it couldn't be more different, and it couldn't be more like, okay, after Omaha, Kansas City, you know, I need a fucking break, and I never do this. The flight out of Omaha, just to get to the Virgin Islands with a little bit of daylight left, is at 5:41 a.m. with a connection in Florida to then go to the Virgin. So it's going to be a nightmare, but I land at 3 p.m. in the Verge. I'm going to grab a rental car and just keep it at the hotel and just zip around, go surfing, go snorkeling, go analing, whatever it is.
Love a zip. Now, she meets you there, or she's going to be in Omaha?
She's going from Newark to there, so I'll see her fat ass there.
Who gets there first?
Her.
Ah.
So she can check in and jerk
Yes.
off and please herself, and then I'll show her.
God, this is exciting. I love this. I love a island, Martin,
Yes.
Scorsese,
Yes.
McFly. I'm so happy.
Can't wait, and I've been watching these YouTube videos about St. Thomas. Like, what do I do? And these YouTubes are so helpful.
But don't watch too much.
That's
Because then you
true.
feel like I saw that in the video. I
Good
saw this.
point.
You gotta get. It's such a balance. You want a good idea of what you're gonna see without spoil.
Right, no spoil.
Remember I yelled at that guy in Arizona? I feel bad about that.
What happened?
We were in Phoenix, and you, me, and Cheston, and one other guy, a comic, went to a ghost town or a city
Oh,
town.
yes,
I kind of
yes.
snapped because everywhere we were walking, he read about it before.
Right.
He's like, I read that's not that great. I read this is pretty cool. I read that's not bad. And I went, I don't
Yeah.
care what you read. I want to live my life. I felt bad. I still feel guilty about it.
I remember that. I remember that kid now. Yeah, he
Yeah,
was like a human trip advisor. Here's the
Yes.
4 stars, that's 2. We're like, all right, we get it. You read the fucking email.
Plus, we're already here. Once you make the decision, all your notes don't help me.
No.
I'm about to see it.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm about to have my own opinion.
And it's a bit of a downer. This place isn't great. Like, well, let me decide.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I'm with you.
Well, I feel bad. Now I feel justified. Fuck him. These are the things I wake up being like, why was I such an asshole to that guy?
Yeah, you'll have a snap every now and then.
I
Snap,
like to
crackle,
snap.
pop. But either way, Virgin, by the time you see me next, I'll have a tan. I'll be on the island, man. I'll have a coconut drink and a grass skirt and an STD.
I can't wait. You're one of those guys that's always tan, though. You never...
I got the olive.
Yeah, that's nice. That's big.
The Sicilian side.
Yeah, people really pay for that.
Yeah, it's weird. These tanning places all over town. I'm like, I guess it is winter, but I'm like, the sun is free.
That's strange.
It's very strange.
Sun is good.
Sun. I haven't seen mine. But, yeah, can't wait. Looking forward to it. Hey, folks, Tuesdays with Stories is excited to welcome our new sponsor, Indochino. You gotta love them. Finding something you look good in can be tough, but sometimes all it takes is one little design detail to make an outfit your look. Gotta make it your own. This year, let Indochino take care of your 2022 style edit. You can customize everything from suits and shirts to chinos, bomber jackets, at prices more affordable than you might expect. I looked on their website. This is pro stuff. I mean, this is top-of-the-line sexy dude wear. I mean, this stuff is great, and you pick it all out, every detail, the cut, the length, the width, all that stuff, the look, the vibe. Indochino offers completely custom-fitted suits, shirts, casual wear at more surprisingly affordable prices. Every piece is made to your exact measurement, and you can customize every detail all online. Choose everything about your suit, including the fabric, lapel, monogram, and statement linings. Come on, you know these guys are the real deal. You can create a suit that fits you and your style perfectly. The best part is Indochino's suits start from just $429 and shirts from $79, with all customizations included. Wow, that's huge.
Give yourself a style edit that sets the tone for the rest of the year with Indochino. Get $50 off any purchase of $399 or more by using promo code Tuesday at Indochino.com. That's $50 off a purchase of $399 or more at Indochino.com. Promo code Tuesdays.
Hell yeah. All right. Tuesdays with Stories is sponsored by Endeavor Athletics. athletic. It's the future! So why is your workout wardrobe still your old smelly college sweatshirt and basketball shorts with no drawstring? Don't let ill-fitting athletic gear get in the way of you being your best on the field, in the gym, or wherever you exercise. Endeavor small batch craft athletic apparel is made to move with you. They sent me some pants. They sent me some hoodies. They fit like a glove. They're snug, but they're still stretchable. They don't fall down. They don't sag. This is good stuff, high-end stuff, and it makes you want to work out. That's how good this stuff feels. You want to get up and get active. The crew neck sweatshirt they sent was made of NASA space-certified technology worn by the Trizar crew. The print on the inside is made of the same material that is on the outside of spaceships, designed to reflect heat from the craft as it flies through the atmosphere. So by putting the print on the inside, it reflects heat back to your body to keep you warm. Great for running, cycling, yoga, lifting, and everything else that makes you sweaty. With years of research and performance testing behind each design, every garment Endeavor makes is guaranteed to exceed all performance expectations.
As a Tuesdays with Stories listener, you can save 15% off at checkout using code Tuesdays at EndeavorAthletic.com. That's ENDEAVOR Athletic.com. Promo code Tuesdays for 15% off at checkout. Endeavor, you don't give up when the reps get hard, and your performance gear shouldn't either.
Hell yeah. Now, I feel like we got to go into last night.
We got to talk last night. By the way, did you love LEG when it was on?
No, I didn't love it.
Interesting.
I love Borat, the first one.
Yeah.
But LEG, I got a problem with wiggers.
White folks
I like
is
black
losing
people.
their mind.
This is how I look at it. It's like, I love carrots. I hate carrot cake. I like black people. I don't like wiggers.
Yeah, but it's a character.
Yeah,
He's not really that.
I let him slide on that, but just the idea of it, I'm like, right. Yo, what's up, but I just can't do it.
But that's what's so funny. He's making fun of the guys you hate.
I know, but it's still there a little.
I see. I got you.
It's like if a guy's doing gay porn, ironically, there's still a dick going in an ass. And I'm like, I get it's a joke, but it's still happening.
That was between us, but
Nothing was between us.
but he had some killer
No,
jokes
it was
though.
brilliant.
He's interviewing Buzz Aldrin. And he's like, what is it like to be the first man on the sun? And then he's like, it's too hot to go in the sun. He goes, what about the winter when the sun is cold? And that's gold.
That's gold. Don't get me wrong.
Very good. All right, we got to talk about last night because we have one of these things where we each have our perspective and it clinches together
We
and then
intersect.
separates.
Yes.
So give me yours, because yours is much more interesting. So let's take me through it.
So I did a couple pods that day where we drank. Me and Sam got pretty sloppy with Sal Volcano and Chris D. So we're just putting them back, and it's a couple hours long, and we got deep. And so you're like, it's like 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, and
Rock.
we're hammered. And then we go, we got to do Ari's show. Ari, you've heard of him, big ugly Jew.
Huge
He
cock.
sold out the Gramercy Theater with a surprise lineup.
Whoa.
So sells out in 2 seconds. It's a storytelling show, whatever. No one knows who's going to be there. All these big fun people show up. It's a good time. And we get drunk. So now Chris D is on the show. Sam is on the show. I'm on the show, and Sal goes, well, I'll go with you.
Nice.
So Sal shows up, and it's just one of those great nights in New York where you're like, this theater's sold out. We're half in the bag. There's a briskness in the air. We're out with all our pals. This is fucking amazing.
Pal Volcano.
Yes, pal. PayPal. So we're just like, oh my God. Then I'm getting text from the stand. Where are you? You're on next. I'm like, oh shit. So this is the beauty of the stand is it's on Union Square. Gramercy's on 23rd. I can run there. That's 9 blocks.
7 blocks.
7.
16th to 23rd, right? 7.
You're right. So I just run straight down 3rd Avenue, do the spot, run back. They throw Sal on to kill time. I bump into you and Soder on the way there. You guys make fun of me. It's a great night. I'm out of breath. Run on, do the stand. Hirschberg up to the Gramercy. Sal's on, killing. They throw me up. Fun show. I ripped a story out of my ass. I barely do it. It was okay. And then I go, Ari, let's get your ass up here. He comes up. Then we get Shane Gillis out there. He's doing the Trump, and we're zigging and zanging. Sal goes into the crowd like Donahue.
What?
He's taking questions.
Oh, I missed the Donahue.
It was wild. We high-five, we chug some whiskey, and then I go back to the stand, wrap that up, and then I go to the cellar for a late spot. Saw Gulbin, saw Tony Woods, saw Andy Haynes. Great time.
Anyone fun?
Tony Woods was all right, but it's funny. Every time I see him, he's like, "Hey, you're there." I'm like, "Yeah, we've met 600 times."
Yeah, he's one of those. I'm doing Aruba with him, and I just feel like every night I'm gonna be like, Joe List, the guy from last night.
Yes.
Yeah, he's older, he likes to drink.
Sure, I'm not mad at him.
There's plenty of guys, a bunch of guys in comedy that you have to be like, remember, I've known you for like 28 years. We met in 1994.
I know. I feel like that was some bookers. I'm like, you booked before. They're like, yeah, you sent me a tape. I'm like, all right. But, unless you're
Well, that was a real condensed version.
Sorry.
There. That was a lot of fast.
I packed it in.
I thought we were gonna really stretch this and pull this.
Stretch and pull like a nutsack, but you go. 'Cause
All right.
Maybe I gave a big nugget.
Yeah, I want to dive into some detail because if my version's longer than your version, I'm gonna look like a dweeb over here.
Well, I gave the overlay. Now you
Okay.
come in there with the
I'll underpay.
nitty-gritty.
Yeah. So I'm at the stand. First, I'm at the stand. I open for Bobby. Sometimes, see, you're taking from me. I got to take from you because I have such time issues.
You got time.
I'm always like, no, I got to get there 9 hours early so I'm not stressed. I did Bobby Kelly's podcast. Then we hang out at the Olive Tree. Classic hang. It's me and Bobby eating wings, Liz, and by the way, between you and me and the lamppost, I was doing Bobby's pod with Justin Silver, Justin Silver, and Bobby. And Liz calls,
Oh boy.
and they're like, and
Calls
Bobby
you?
calls Bobby, so he puts
Okay.
her on the air. He answers the phone, he puts everyone on the air.
He puts everybody on the air. I don't know if that's legal.
He loves it.
Yeah.
So he says, "Hey, fuck, Mary, kill me, Justin, and me." I can't even get the sentence out.
Oh, he did that to her.
He did it to her. So right away, you know
Spicy.
me, I got feelings, and I go, "Jeez," I'm like sitting there, I'm bashful, I'm turning all. What's that when you read? Blushing.
Blush.
I'm blushed.
Yes.
And she goes, "Well, I got to marry Bobby. He's my best bud. You know,
Oh,
we're compatible." So now I got my fingers crossed, and I'm like, I got my legs crossed, trying to hold down a boner.
And Silver's he's a ripped little Jewish guy. He's got a cool hair. He's got tattoos.
You know, so I'm like, and she's going, and I'm like, "Come on, please. I have so little. I've been married for 10 years. I'm gay. I could have fucked a woman in Long Beach, Charleston."
You blew it.
I was like, "Please, for the love of God." And she goes, "I guess I'd fuck Joe because he's funny." And I'm like, "Oh my God, I flipped. I fell out of my chair. I've never gotten to fucking fuck, marry, kill. I mean, I've done fuck, marry, kill, Himmler and Hitler, and I was kill. I was somebody played it with me and you know, Magic Johnson and Wilt Chamberlain. I was kill.
Wow, they fucked Johnson over you. They got AIDS.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Wow.
So I mean, I've never wanted to fuck, and she said fuck, and you have to act like you're cool. I mean, you can see the video. I'm like this. Oh, neat, fun.
Yes.
And in my mind, I'm like, because the thing about fuck, marry, kill, it puts your head there.
Of course, but good for you for what? I mean, look, Silver's a sweet guy, but if he died, no one would notice.
Yeah, he stinks. So I'm going, oh my God. And it's probably ironic because he's so hot. She feels
Right.
weird saying it. He's
Right.
hot and single, so you pick the guy who's married. But still, it really did a number on me. But I felt like Costanza with Elaine, with the video, when she does the audio, the second.
Yes.
Because then I go downstairs and she's in there and I'm like, hey. And it's just the two of them. It hasn't opened yet. So I'm like, how's it going, Liz? I'll be over here writing.
Yeah, we could fuck.
And then, so they were all hanging out, the three of us. And then she referenced it.
Oh,
I
she
made
brought
some
it back
joke,
up.
and she's like, "That's why I'd fuck List." And I'm like, "Are you kidding me? What's going on here?" I'm dumping water on my head in front of her. I took my steak and smacked myself in the face with it.
Ooh, give me a towel. I got to sit on it.
I mean, I'm shitting my pants here, so I
Oh,
think I have a
boy.
chance. I might get divorced.
All right, well, you'll get some spots, and so will she on her vagina. But either way, that's exciting.
So that was a thrill. Anyways, I hang out over
thrill.
there. But then
Thrill.
Bobby goes,
Is it hot in here?
Bobby goes, "Hey, 7 p.m. I'm at the fat pack. Why don't you open?" Liz goes, "Just open for me. We need someone that I'd fuck on there."
Sure.
And I go, "Well, I can't do." Oh my God, time flies when you're making shit up. That's just so stupid.
I know, it's ridiculous. There's all this evidence that they do nothing.
It's ending this week.
I can't believe it.
It's fine, but anyways. So where am I again?
Oh, you fucked Liz in the cellar, in the basement.
A dream. So I
I
say
bet
that,
she's an animal in the sack, too. I bet she'll really break you in half.
well, you know me. I'm dying for someone to shove a shoe in my ass and
Oh,
spit
yeah.
cum in my face.
She's
and
the one for that. She'll hit you with a hot poker and a baseball bat.
If we were there, I'd start by being like, "I gotta cancel my spot." That's how I would start it. And then she starts smacking me and putting a heel in my pee hole.
Oh, baby doll. This is getting good, huh?
I hope she never hears this. I can't. I mean, I don't think she'd enjoy any
No,
of this.
she doesn't know how to use a pod. She's 68. But yeah, that's exciting. Good for you. She's a fun lady. She's got some power too. You're getting seduced by her power.
I know. I want to be a soft bottom to a power top.
Yeah, well, you're a softy.
So, anyways, so let me get to the point of the story. I'll get right to it. So they go, hey, open for Bobby at 7. I go, I can't. This is where I need some Norman in my ass. I go,
Please.
I can't. I'm at the stand. And I don't like to tell the time because they always go, well, what time?
They always do that.
And I go, but just I don't like to rush. I hate to rush.
But the thrill, Jerry. Don't you feel a thrill? Like, oh, shit, the wind is in your hair. You're running into the stand. It's exciting.
No thrill. Hate the thrill.
All right.
Will the
thrill is
thrill.
gone.
So I said, I go, I can't. I'm at the stand. They go, what time? I go, 7:30. And they go, you're going at 7. Do 10 minutes. 7:10.
That is
20
tight.
minutes.
That is tight.
Thank you. But they go, just do it, you fucking pussy. So finally I go, all right, I'll do it. But we have to start right at 7.
Yes, that's fair.
So then we do the fat black, start right at 7. I do 10. I come off. I get a lift. Takes 2 minutes for the lift to arrive. That puts me at 7:12. It's a 9-minute car ride. That's, what is that? 7:21.
7:21.
Yeah, but it was later than that. I ended up getting at 7:27. I
Okay.
text Joe Herrera. I go, I'll be there in 3 minutes. He goes, no problem. I walk in at 7:27. Spots at 7:30. I had 3 minutes to walk in. Worked out
Anytime.
fine.
You're early, technically.
Worked out fine. So I'll try to squeeze in some more spots. Then I got 3 at the stand.
But when you made it, weren't you happy you did it?
Happy I did it.
There we
Very
go.
happy. Of course, I
That's what I'm
lost money
talking
because
about.
Bobby didn't pay me for the fat black. It cost $12 for the lift. So I lost
Whoa. He's got a
money.
Venmo, you fat ass.
Maybe. I don't know.
Oh, there's a Venmo coming. You hear that, Bobo? And plus, this guy's about to fuck the manager, so you might want to get on his good side.
He hasn't mentioned it.
Well, he could throw you 20.
Well, we'll see. So, anyways, so then I have 3 spots to stand, and you know me, I know you.
Yeah,
And I'm
you
looking
know
at
me.
the lineup. It's like Mark Norman 7:45, Mark Norman 8:30, Mark Norman 9:45, and the host goes, "You seen Mark?" Yeah, and I go, "I got some news for you, Pally. Between you and the lamppost, he ain't coming to that spot.
Was it upstairs?
Upstairs.
Yeah, that'll do it.
I go, he ain't showing up for that because I know you, and I know the lineup, even though it's a secret lineup.
Right.
I got moles all over the town,
Yeah, so does my wife.
so I know the lineup, and I'm like, he ain't leaving that hang for this horse shit. I'll tell you that right
Well,
now.
I would like to, but it ain't gonna happen. It was just too hard to pull.
Mathematically, I'm like 7:45, 8:45, 9:45, 8 p.m. show plus the hang.
Yeah,
So you know,
I heard it wasn't a great one either.
wasn't great. So I started
Okay.
whispering to all the comics. I go, hey, be near the door because you gotta get that Norman spot.
Hey, you're welcome there, whippersnapper.
And all the young comics go, what are you doing here? We know.
Oh,
Everybody knows.
I like that.
So I go down, I do my spot, killer. I do another spot, good. And then I bump into Soder, and he goes, hey, I'm going over to the Gramercy in between to see all the boys.
Yes, come on by. We'd love to have you.
Now, this is where I'm a real puss, because I'm like, I don't know, can we go over there? Do we have passes? Are we going to really get back there?
They are pretty strict over there.
I was like, are we invited? It's a theater. I can't go over there and not be able to get in.
no,
I'd shoot myself.
That hurts.
Of being like this, I'm friends with Ari. There's Mark. Hey, Mark. You know what I mean?
That's I can see his nose.
You know, you don't want that.
Right.
So I go, you go, I'm not going to go. And he's like, what are you talking about? He's like, it's all of our best friends. Let's go over there.
And they don't know that at the box office.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You're a good friend.
I mean, what is that? Wayne's World. Hey, my girlfriend's in. A lot of people's girlfriends are in there. You know, like, who the fuck are we?
Well, Soda's like, I'm on the list. And I'm
Oh.
like, but do you have a +1? And he's like, I think so. It's like that kind of thing. So I go, you know what? Fuck it. I'll go over there. This is just my ego. If they don't let me in, I'll go, what can you do? I'll walk back.
You know what's funny though? If it says it says Dan Soder on the list, but you can be like, well, it says list on. You know, this is the guest list. There's your last name. It's a little flimsy.
Yeah, it's not great.
Well, your name is technically on the paper.
That's true.
That's all I'm saying.
And there's probably a Joe on there somewhere.
Aha, you combine.
Yeah, I go, there's Joe and there's Liz.
All right, I'm reaching, but you know, Jack Reacher.
I like a reach. Well, anyway, so we walk over there. That's when we bump into you,
Yes.
which was fun. And I go, you better get over there because I've already given you spot to receive. And we laugh and we go,
Good for
boy,
him.
he's nuts. That's crazy. We get over there and we end up getting in. And they pretty lax, actually.
Very
Soder got his
lax.
sticker. And by the way, Soder, love the guy. He flew the coop right away. He
Really?
gets his sticker, he puts it on, he goes, I'll go talk to Ari. He's just gone, like a thief in the night. And I go, what the fuck is that?
We showed up together. You bail on me?
Let me. He's like, don't worry, I'll find Ari. I'll come back for you. So I'm like, all right. And then, by the way, the lady was like, "Yeah, you're friends with him?" I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "Yeah, there you go." Gives me the sticker. I could have been a shooter, a school shooter.
Yeah, right?
I got the vibe. But anyways, I got my sticker. Went back there and saw, yeah, like you said, Tim Dillon. Did we even mention him? He was there.
Tim was a big guy. I mean, the pop he got. I mean, just at Alec Baldwin's podcast, he shot a lady.
What a hang, though. Tim Dillon, all whites, but
Well, that's what you can get with a secret.
Tim Dillon, Ari Shafir, Sam Morrill, yourself.
Gillis, yeah.
Great hang, and then walk back over. Me, Sam, and Soder walked back to the stand for the next spot. That was great. Soder got bumped. He was pissed. And just a great night. Beautiful.
Great night. Comedy in New York. It's happening. It's hopping. It's a rush, and it's crackling. You know, where you can feel there's an electricity.
Crackle.
Yeah, there you go, cracker. But yeah, so come see us. The new stuff is cooking. You got a special coming out maybe in 2 years. Who knows?
April.
April. We got a month.
For the love of tits, subscribe to my YouTube. I gotta get my. I'm trying to put YouTube shorts and YouTube knickers and YouTube
You're wearing
socks.
YouTube shorts.
I'm trying I'm trying everything. Get over there and subscribe.
Get
This
on
is the
it.
most fun Shelby's ever had in his life.
I know. He's got the boom box or whatever.
I mean, he's had 28 birthday parties that failed to reach this level of joy.
Well, let's be honest. There's more people here than at his last birthday. But either way, you gotta have fun in life, folks. You gotta do the drops. You gotta come see us live. He hit 6 million on YouTube, not subscribers. Subscribe, get on it. Where are you gonna be there, Fatty?
I'm gonna be in Boston. This is very important to me. Patriots Day weekend, April 13, 14, 15. No, 14, 15, 16. And if I don't sell here,
Oh yeah.
I legally have to hang myself in Faneuil Hall because
Pull an Epstein.
this is
It's over if you don't sell this.
this is my hometown, big holiday weekend, and my God Almighty, the special will come out right before that. So please, Boston, show up. For Christ's sake.
Who's pumping out more material than this queef? You got a special coming out. You're probably already, when that comes out, you'll have a new half hour.
I got a new half at least.
Woo-wee.
So come out, and then Buffalo the week after that with Matt Wayne. Everybody, you want to see Matt Wayne.
Local boy.
And we got tons of merch. Patreon, get on. I got other stuff coming up too. Austin, San Francisco, Vancouver dates made up. That's June 11th. So I'm going from San Fran to Vancouver. My agent's so good at routing.
I love a route.
And Atlanta in June. First time working Atlanta.
Oh, that'll fill up.
That's June 24, 25, I think. Nashville in August.
Zanies?
Finally,
Hell
Nashville
yeah.
Zanies.
Love Zany.
in
What
August.
What about the live app?
Live Ep is March 21st.
Second?
March 22nd. FatBlackPussyCatComedyCellar.com. Hopefully, my lady friend Liz
Yeah.
just put that on the website.
Fuck that into her.
We should have her as a guest. She can come smack me around a little bit, you know,
That's a great idea.
pull my hair.
Let's do it.
Yeah, so come out to all those things. Subscribe to the YouTube, the Patreon. Subscribe to our YouTube, too. We're kicking ass over there.
Hell yeah, yeah. YouTube's kicking up more clips, more fun, more good stuff. For the Patreon's cooking. I'll be all over the place. MarkNorman.com, MarkNormanComedy.com. And I'm in Raleigh. I mean, this summer's going to be bananas. Chicago at the Vic. All kinds of cool stuff. I don't know when this comes out, so I'm scared to throw out a bunch of dates, but Indianapolis is in there. Oh, this comes out the 23rd?
23rd.
Okay. So, yeah. Fort Wayne.
22nd, February 22nd.
I'm doing Utah again. Wise guys.
Oh, this is the big episode everyone's been talking about. It's Tuesday.
Huh?
It's 2-2-2-2-2.
Oh, there you
Everybody's
go.
been messaging.
Blue list.
Everybody's been messaging us. So that's why it's special. We got the sound drops
Yes.
because it's 2-2-2-2-2-2.
222. 227. Louisville Comedy Club. Dania Improv. Indianapolis. Lincoln Theater in D.C.
Whoa.
Phoenix. Stand Up Live. Magoobies. Addison Improv. Back to Dallas. San Jose. Huntsville, Alabama. That'll be tough.
San Jose.
Yeah. Irvine Improv. So we got a lot of fun stuff. Check it out. Give them hell. Praise Allah.
That's it. All right. This
That was
is
a
good. this
I wasn't
is good.
ready.
We're doing a bonus. We don't know what we're doing. We got Chuck trying to find some trivia. Find some Seinfeld trivia, or find some whatever trivia.
I believe in you, Chucky.
I think we can do it. With our powers combined, we can dominate any. I'm saying, how about this? I challenge you to find any trivia you can find, and I think our two noggins together will do it. Any trivia?
Really?
All right, that's
Yeah.
pretty
Nothing
tough.
about vaginas. I don't know anything about that.
Start with Seinfeld and then move on to, capitals or whatever.
Damn.
Oh, capitals. I got all day.
Yeah.
Bismarck, baby.
Bismarcky. Oh,
Hey, you got what I need.
Most of the Seinfeld trivia I found is pretty easy, but this looks to be like the hardest one. You
All
want
right,
to do some
throw
of
it
them?
the hardest. I laugh at the idea
Now,
of us not
are we just throwing it out, or are you going to go?
I
I'm
think
gonna
we're a
go.
team. Let's go
All right,
team.
we're a team.
Yeah, we don't need
Team.
anyone getting hurt here.
All right.
All right. On Seinfeld,
Yes.
I don't know it.
what is Uncle Leo's wife's name?
Oh,
Linda?
wow.
Linda?
Wait, let me think. Uncle Leo's wife.
I didn't know he was married.
I don't think he has a wife.
Is that a trick question? Trudy?
Uncle Leo's wife. Let me see. I mean, does she appear? Because in the early episode, I guess.
Because they break up eventually. Remember, and he's like, you should be swinging.
No, but that's a girlfriend. Lydia?
Oh, yeah.
That's a girlfriend. So it must be in the early episode when they go down there. The Stella.
Ah.
Or maybe she's dead and they just reference her. I give up on this one.
Stella.
Oh, it is Stella.
Yeah, it's Stella.
Oh, he said it. He said Stella.
I said it.
All right.
Oh, so that is that episode.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Well, I kind of was in there.
All right,
All right.
I think this one's easier. Who is deported back to Pakistan on Seinfeld?
Oh, the waiter, the babu.
Yeah, you
Or
got
the
it.
restaurant owner.
All
Tutti frutti.
What song played at the end of the clip show, which aired right before the final Seinfeld? I know
Good
this.
riddance.
Oh, by Green Day.
That's right.
That was a weird choice. Even then, I was like, really?
That was pretty beautiful.
1998. It makes sense, right?
Yeah, the song was new then.
Yeah. Pretty easy. What was the name of the bagel place that Kramer worked for?
No big on H&H.
H&H.
All
It's
right.
a real place, right?
I don't know.
I think it is.
Post Larry.
These are so easy.
What are you talking about?
Easy.
Stella was
Stella
all right.
wasn't easy.
Who did Kramer punch while at the fantasy baseball camp?
Mickey Mantle.
Yep.
Oh, man, it's Mickey.
What talk
A
show
hero.
did Jerry have to wear the pirate-style shirt for?
The Today Show.
Yes, with Bryant Gumbel.
In the Bizarro episode, what was the name of Kramer's counterpart?
Kessler? No. Hold on. I'll
Wait a
get
minute, what do
it.
you mean counterpart?
They
The
each
other
had,
one that was like him.
yeah, they had Bizarro, Jerry. You know what I mean?
Oh, it's not Kessler?
No.
Kelvin?
Yeah,
What is
maybe
Kessler?
Kelvin.
Kessler was like what?
Kessler's
Kramer's
his
original
original
name.
He's the
That's
original
right.
guy.
Yeah,
These
yeah.
post Larrys I'm not as good at.
Yeah.
Kelvin?
I think it was Kelvin. Yeah, I think it was Kelvin.
Is that right?
Feldman.
Feldman!
Oh, I was stuck on the K.
Yeah.
Fuck my KKK.
What is the name of the video store that the Seinfeld gang rents
Champagne
movies
videos.
from?
Nice.
Yeah.
Bull fatty.
What was Terry Hatcher's character's name on the show?
They're real and they're spectacular.
Trudy.
No, it's
Tara.
Pretty weird name. It's not a
It is. Hold on, I got this because she was the
Hildy?
love of my
Yeah,
life.
Hildy was the other
was the
waitress.
waitress.
Terry
Krista.
Hatcher.
Trista.
No.
Shit.
Hold on. They're real and they're spectacular.
It's not Trista.
I don't know that one. I'm just gonna straight up
Wait,
say I
hold
don't
on,
know.
hold on. Let me give me 1 minute with this.
It's not a name. I've never heard this name before.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
It's one of those things.
Scoopy.
Yeah, it's like that.
Soupy.
Yep. I got no idea. I'm not pulling it. Even when you say it, I'm not gonna know it. It's one of those ones that's said maybe once.
It ends in an A. I thought it was Trista.
Shippa.
It says Cedra.
Sidra.
Sidra. Yeah,
Damn, I was
Sidra.
close with
Sidra,
Trista.
Sidra.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was close. That was good.
Fuck.
All right.
Those tits. Who hears the name?
What video was stolen out of the smelly car?
Rochelle.
Rochelle. Well, you made a long journey from
Milan to Minsk.
Rochelle.
You are so freaking talented.
I don't have time to smell cars.
Who did Kramer vomit on after drinking spoiled milk?
Susan.
Yeah.
Yep.
He vomits on me. He burns my father's cabin down.
Huh. I don't. Maybe you guys will know this because it doesn't ring a bell.
It says put together. Sorry.
Yeah.
Remember George goes, my father's gay. Her father's gay.
Oh, that's
funny.
interesting.
There you go.
It says, who is Jerry Seinfeld's postal nemesis?
Newman.
Newman.
It says same name as movie star Paul. I don't know what the...
Paul
oh,
Newman.
I get it. Oh, I get it. That's why I
Jesus,
didn't
that was embarrassing.
Like, well,
Did
why,
this guy right?
I just didn't realize. I didn't read it like that. You know what I mean? He's a pretty easy
Newman.
man.
Yeah, that's embarrassingly easy.
Well, yeah, I know. I don't know why they said that though.
But the other ones were hard. That's weird.
I thought they meant that when you know how Jerry did the postal service. I thought he meant
Yeah.
that episode. There was a specific
right.
Right.
one.
Zip codes, they're meaningless.
When Jerry refers to Golden Boy, what is he specifically referring to?
T-shirt.
Manny Pacquiao.
Baby blue.
Who is the woman in the blue sweatpants on the Good Samaritan episode?
She's the neighbor from across the street. Or not that's across the street, down the hall.
She has a name.
Oh boy. She's hot. She's one of the hottest women.
Really?
The blue sweatpants.
Blue sweatpants.
Yeah, he goes down there and tries to apologize. She's so hot. She's a blonde. I don't know her name.
Emily?
The blonde with the blue sweatpants.
It's Becky Gelke.
Becky Gelke.
Oh,
Yep.
Becky Gelke.
Yep.
She was hot.
How
So
long
hot.
did the soup Nazi suspend Elaine from eating his soup?
1 year.
What is the name of Jackie Child's secretary?
Oh, there's Dr. Bison.
Oh, it's called Dr. Bison.
Susie?
Oh, it might be Susie.
It's Susie.
Yes, good pull.
Good. Yeah, that was good.
Susie?
And Susie,
Tell him
Dr.
it's for
Bison.
me.
Yeah.
He is so good.
Woo, he's good.
All right. What two celebrities does George talk to backstage at the Tonight Show?
George Wendt and Corbin Burnson.
Nice.
That was good. That's good.
Enough at the bar already.
People do meet in other places. I don't want to tell you how to run your show, but it's enough at the bar already. One of the best lines ever.
Because that's something an idiot would say.
Have I got a case for you on LA Law? Corbin Burnson is so good in that scene where he's like, all right.
Yeah.
Pulling him along. Oh, he's amazing.
What candy bar company was Sue Ellen Mishke heir apparent
Oh,
to?
Henry.
Right. Let's see.
You're
What-
just out for sex. You're just out for money.
What did two street toughs steal from Kramer?
An armoire.
Yes.
Street toughs rob you. They were quite taken.
Who doesn't want to wear the ribbon?
Which store hired Jerry to do a commercial for them?